like Mega Man, we can't be friends anymore, you guys. But if you do like Mega Man, this is a game you should probably know about, and we can enjoy it together. It's Astro Boy Omega Factor for the Game Boy Advance. And if you like Mega Man, you probably like Treasure, the game developer, not the buried chest full of doubloons. Actually, doubloons are pretty sweet too. So is Gunstar Heroes, Ikaruga, Sin and Punishment. So either way, Treasure's a good thing. This is a Treasure game, developed in tandem with one of SEGA's internal teams. So if you like Mega Man, Treasure, and SEGA, holy crap, this game is gonna blow your t-shirt clear off your body. Already did Astro Boy. He's blasting fools in his gutchies. You know, I respect a guy who's not afraid to walk around in his underwear. I also respect a guy with such superlative taste in games. Astro Boy seems to be inspired by the classics. Stuff like Contra, even Ninja Gaiden, maybe Mega Man. I guess. It's an action platformer that gives that old school gameplay a slightly more accessible feel, which is to say, you won't die every 5 seconds. Unfortunately, the characters don't have quite the same appeal. I mean, unless you're into the manga, the story's kind of forgettable, and apart from his apparent passion for Fruit of the Loom, Astro Boy doesn't have much charm. Same for the game's cast, which is needlessly large and mostly nondescript. Fortunately, you get to level up for meeting people, so at least these jabronis are good for something. On the plus side, though, once all the baffling dialogue is over, the gameplay makes everything better. Astro Boy is a side-scrolling action game, so old-school gameplay kind of goes with the territory. Astro Boy's main weapons are his hands and feet, so you're stringing together lots of button-mashy fisticuffs, but you're also spraying bullets from your underwear. It's like, I gotta get a pair of this underwear. See, Astro Boy also has a couple of crazy super attacks. So as you pull off combos, you're filling up this crazy super attack meter, which may or may not have a different name. You could use that to fire a freaking massive laser beam, Samus Aran style, or, do the underwear thing. And the weird thing is, you have to use these attacks, constantly to survive. But if you don't also do some combos, you won't be able to. That ends up making a really satisfying balance between your attacks, as well as the resulting gameplay. So, the characters are kind of lame, but again, meeting them lets you level up. The game places a heavy emphasis on customizing little Astro Boy, whether you want to upgrade his fists, his feet, maybe his underwear. The choice is yours, which adds some nice choice. The game isn't perfect, though. In fact, it has some of the worst slowdown we've come across in a long time. I mean, this is pretty freaking rough. Again, although there's some awesome sprite work here, some of the character design's kind of weak. I mean, I get that, there's only so much you can do with a game based on something, but I don't know, some of them struck me as a little generic. Come on, Treasure! Freaking slackers. Actually, Treasure's anything but slackers, and although this game isn't quite as legendary as some of their classics, it's still a great GBA game in its own right. It's vintage without being old-fashioned. It's challenging without being frustrating. And it makes the ultimate argument in favor of briefs. It's Astro Boy Omega Factor.